I was 16 the night the footsteps started. My parents were out celebrating their anniversary, and the house had that familiar empty quiet, the kind that almost hums when you're alone long enough. I was in the living room on the couch, scrolling through my phone with the TV muted, barely paying attention to anything except the glow of the screen. Around 10:15, I heard something from the kitchen. A soft shuffle, like a foot dragging slightly across tile. I didn't think much of it at first. The house settles, the fridge clicks, pipes groan, normal things. Or at least, that's what I told myself. I kept scrolling until I heard it again, this time clearer. A step, then another. Slow, steady, deliberate. I froze. My house only had one entrance, and I was sitting right across from it. Nobody had come in. Nobody should have been moving around in the kitchen. I turned off my phone, letting the room fall into silence. That's when I heard the third step. A little heavier this time, as if whoever was in there knew I had noticed. I sat up slowly, staring toward the dark doorway that led to the kitchen. I couldn't see anything beyond it, just a slice of blackness where the light didn't reach. Another step, closer to the doorway. My heart started pounding so loudly I swore the sound was echoing through the room. I grabbed the nearest thing I could find, a metal flashlight, and stood up, trying to convince myself it was nothing. Maybe I left a window open. Maybe the wind, or the house. Or I stepped toward the kitchen, and the footsteps stopped. Total silence. I reached the doorway and clicked the flashlight on. Bright white light spilled across the counters, the table, the floor. The kitchen was empty, completely still. Chairs were in place, door locked, windows shut. But then I noticed something that made my skin prickle. A faint trail of wet footprints, starting near the back door, ending right at the center of the kitchen. Not child-sized, not mine. Bare adult footprints drying in the air. I backed away fast, my throat tightening. The house suddenly felt too small, too quiet, like someone was standing just out of sight, holding their breath along with me. I called my parents to come home. I didn't explain why. I didn't want to say the words out loud. I waited outside on the porch with every light in the house turned on. When they arrived, my dad checked the entire house, every room, every closet. Nothing. The footprints were already fading, leaving the floor spotless like nothing had happened. We checked the door. Still locked. No signs of forced entry. We checked outside. Dry ground. No rain. No mud. To this day, we don't know how those footsteps got inside the kitchen or who they belonged to. But sometimes, late at night, when the house settles and everything goes quiet, I swear I still hear that slow, dragging step across the tiles, as if whatever it was never really left.